Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. OneLove now has memberships available. There are 2 tiers you can join under. The first tier is called the OneLove Fam. The perks you will receive are loyalty badges, custom emojis, and priority replies to comments. The second tier is called the Lovely Crew. The perks you will receive are loyalty badges, custom emojis, priority replies to comments, and member shoutouts. More perks will be added down the road. Please feel free to hit the join button.
So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is Wednesday, and I am going to be covering this live that Joey did today. I have not watched any of it. I wanted to wait and do a real raw reaction as, I'm watching it for the first time. I do want to be clear on some things because I feel my last video, some people may not have watched the video that I had posted a couple of days before the video that I uploaded yesterday. I think people wasn't fully understanding my position, but I just want to make sure I'm being very clear here. I do believe that Joey has a right to give his side of the story. You know, I feel he should be able to clear his name. I never had an issue with that. I never felt as if Olivia wasn't in the wrong for the way she handled Carmen. I definitely let it be known that Olivia also was dead wrong for how she brought her daughter into the conversation, how she spoke very nasty on that baby. And again, we know that Olivia has no problems dragging a child. We have seen her lie on children, make fun of children, do the most horrible things when it comes to little kids. So I completely understand why Carmen was upset. What I was saying in the last video was when it came to Joey starting a whole YouTube channel, I just felt it just feels weird to me because you can speak your piece, you can say whatever you feel you need to say to clear your name, but I feel the way Joey is moving is a little weird to me, and it's very reminiscent to how Zolo went about things the way he did. That was my point of view. Again, I am not saying in any shape or form that he doesn't have the right to tell his side of the story, but we're going to see what is given. We're definitely going to see what is given in this live because, this is what he's saying. He wants to be able to, clear his name. So let's see if he clears his name.
People, what's going on? How y'all doing out there? Top of the afternoon. This is Joey here. I'm finally live. I'm here. Give you folks what you're looking for and what you want. Everybody want to know, and everybody want to be here. Joey here to tell his side, y'all. What's going on, chat? What's going on? How the people? This is not a skit at all, Houston Matters. This is not a skit. Ain't nothing fake about this. Olivia, my baby mother, man, but I don't fuck with her like that. This is not a skit. She started this. She wanted this to happen, so here I am. Hey, what's going on, Kai? Thank you for welcoming me to YouTube. Thank you, I appreciate it. What's going on, everybody? This is definitely actually me. This is not a skit. This is not fake. This is not set up. This is not no scene. Like, this is real, live, and direct. Run it up. We got 49 people here so far. Let's go. I'm just a light-skinned nigga, Tiffany. I'm a light-skinned nigga. As time go on and I continue to do my content, I'm going to introduce you to my mama, my grandmother. I'm going to show you my daddy. I'm going to show you my kids. This about to be a live motherfucking goddamn, how about I put this? This about to be an amazing fucking content. And I want to make sure that y'all know, This is not all about love live, man. It's not. I'm really here to just clear my name, man. I'm really here to just state the facts. I'm really here to tell y'all and show y'all who Joey really is. You know what I mean? So keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. Let's see. She said you was Italian. She lied. She lied. Yeah, we could definitely start from the beginning. But I got to put my cash up here, man. You want to play, you got to pay, man. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. See, we're still in the very beginning of this live. And I'm feeling like he's pretty much confirming my suspicion already. Because my thing is, if it was solely about you wanting to clear your name, why are you so concerned about having your cash app? Like, and then he's like, if you you gotta pay to play. See, this right here is what I was saying. I feel Joey saw this as an opportunity. This is not just about him wanting to clear his name. He wants to do what Olivia does. He knows Olivia makes money off of YouTube. And he saw this as a perfect opportunity to get some money. Some people may say, well, what's the problem? I just feel there's just a certain way a man should move. And again, I get the fact this woman dragged this man on the internet the way she did. And I feel if he really wanted to just come on here and tell his truth, why do you have to have a cash app? Why are you talking about you have to pay to play? Like, but I'm gonna let him continue.
No, I am not AJ's daddy.
Wait.
So someone asks Joey, is he AJ's father? He said no. But you can hear somebody talking to him. I don't know if that's Carmen, but she says something about questions and then she says wait. And then the live is muted. So I'm wondering if Carmen, if that's who it is telling him how he needs to handle the questions. Basically, you need to be making money before you answer these questions. I really feel she may be trying to coach him in how she needs to utilize this live and the questions that people are asking because they're trying to make money.
I see all the questions, man. I'm not answering anything. My cash app is $Krills055. I thought I put it on my descriptions, but obviously I didn't. I'm real new to this, y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know what I got going on. But as time go on, I get used to it. I'll figure it out. I'm not illiterate. I'll figure it out. At 5.
Just as I suspected. Y'all, I am literally watching this as I commentate. I have not seen this live. So what I suspected, he basically confirmed it. She told him that he need to be making money off of the questions that people are asking. So then he unmutes the camera and tells them he's not answering no questions unless somebody drops some money in his Cash App. Does this really sound like somebody who is really trying to clear his name, or is he trying to make money? Okay.
Yeah, Caramel. This was this was the agreement. This is what was going on. Like, this is what I set forth in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing for free. Y'all want to know more about Liv, or y'all want to know more about me, or where we really met, how we really met, how everything went down. I got that 411 for y'all, man. I do. Like, I do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even in it. Let me clear this up on some real shit. You know what I mean? This is really like, I'm not looking to get rich off of y'all. I don't even want y'all money for real. But I see y'all pay everybody else for shit. Why not pay me?
Wow. So first off, he says, I don't really want y'all money for real. I'm not trying to get rich off of y'all. But you made it a point to put your Cash App in the description of your channel, and you made it a point to say, I'm not answering no questions until you Cash App me. If it's really all about you are just trying to clear your name, Why are you asking for money? And then my next thing is, why are you getting hostile? Why are you raising your voice and acting all like you got a problem because nobody is cash apping you? And then you want to turn around and say, well, why not ask y'all for money? Y'all pay everybody else. But you just got through saying that you're not on here to take money. You're not here to get rich. Like, pick a struggle. Which one is it? Like, I'm really not buying this. I'm sorry. I called it from the very beginning. This dude was looking for a come up. Period.
Heaven, you still asking questions. You ain't dropped a red penny. Yeah, you. I don't care if there was a stranger, Obama, Jesus, whomever. It don't matter. Cash App is Cash App. I don't give a fuck who's singing that. I'm not trying to flex at all, love. See, you must be one of them Live supporters. That's what's going on. Why you here? Why you here? Tell me why you here. So, Coy, I'm definitely about to clear my name. Like, at the end of the day, we all know that Love Live is a habitual liar. Fuck compulsive. She's a habitual liar. You know, she say anything and do anything to make herself look good and make everyone else around her look bad. But that's not going to be the case here. I stand on business, dead ass. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let's just back up a little bit. Liv gave y'all her version of where Joey came from. Also gave you her version of who Joey is and what Joey do and how Joey do this and how Joey do that. All bullshit. Olivia and I had a baby without even knowing one another. I take full responsibility and accountability for my actions, chat. I want y'all to know that. W's in the chat for me taking accountability. I take accountability for my actions. I really do. And I'm not going to be on here flexing and faking and finessing and trying to make myself look better than who I am. No, I'm not here for that. I'm really not here for that. I promise you. All this, Zolo 2.0 and Gerard. Like, I'm not here to speak on other men. I'm not here to speak on her past relationships. I don't even know none of those men. I wish that I did so they could have warned me before I motherfucking ran into her, and I probably would have made a better decision. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like on some real shit, like, you know, she's very manipulative. I bet y'all know that. She's very manipulative. Most definitely, nosy neighbor. I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser, man. But I'm slow grinding this thing because I really didn't even want to start this platform. I was forced upon this. This shit fell in my lap. You know when they say shit don't fall out the sky in your lap? This shit fell in my lap. So I feel like it's a blessing for me, for real. I'm going to take it as a blessing.
Now, I don't know if people are mentioning Gerard and Zolo in the chats because I'm not watching the chat. But if you're on here to tell your side of the story, what's the point of bringing up Gerard and Zolo? The people are in your chats because they're trying to hear your side of the story, meaning what really went down between you and Olivia. Gerard and Zolo ain't got nothing to do with your story. I just, again, you know, and for him to say this was forced upon me, nobody forced you to start a YouTube. You could have just came on here and spoke your piece and went about your business, but yet you're trying to finesse it and you're trying to, I can't remember how he put it, slow walk it. I think that's what he said. You're trying to slow walk it because you're trying to find a way to make this lucrative for you. But I just think it's weird for him to say this is a blessing. How is this a blessing if you're coming onto the internet for the sole purpose of clearing your name, for you having to defend yourself from the things that Olivia has said about you? How are you internalizing that as a blessing unless you're solely looking at this opportunity as a way for you to make money? Y'all see what I'm saying here? Like, it's a lot of contradictions here. And Him saying, Olivia's manipulative, Olivia's habitual liar. I mean, we've put that in our titles. What else is new? You're not telling us anything that we don't already know. Like, who's to say Joey ain't been watching these videos that's been circulating around on YouTube? Who's to say he ain't been in reactors chats? Like, who's to say that the information that people are paying for is actually real information? I feel it would be more credible if he would just tell his side of the story instead of trying to ask people to give him money to give them an answer to their question. Because at the end of the day, Joey could tell y'all anything. How do you know it's true or not? I'm just saying, like, none of this is just making sense to me, but okay.
I'm going to take it as a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I've been wanting to stream, do my thing on my gaming stream and stuff like that. But Olivia gave me this stepping stone. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not no internet web gangster. I'm not that person. I don't do this shit. This is why y'all didn't know about me for how long? How long? Tell me how long y'all have not known about Joey. You know why? Because Joey a Dame Dash and Rockefeller. I'm behind the scenes. You don't see me much. I'm Big Burks from Rockefeller Records. You don't see Big Burks much. He's behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit she was throwing on me, trying to spit on my name, throw me under the bus, say I'm this, say I'm that. All bullshit. All bullshit. I got people out here that vouch for Joey. Joey a real nigga. Joey a good nigga. Joey is loved by those who love him. I'm a caring nigga. I'm an affectionate nigga. I'm passionate. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I will admit to the fact that I have infidelity issues. Yes, I do. Joey does have infidelity issues. You understand what I'm saying? I'm terrible with that. I'm terrible with relationships. I can be honest. I'm not going to sit here and fake for the people. I'm holding myself responsible and accountable for anything that I ever have done in my life. I have always done that. I will always continue to do that. And at the end of the day, I ain't got nothing to hide from nobody. I'm not running from nobody. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm literally standing on business. My child's mother put me out here like this. Gave my number to thousands of people. Dropped my name to thousands of people. Put all my information out there to thousands of people. So at the end of the day, everything that you guys think y'all know, y'all really don't know. So with that being said, I'm going to do it like this, right? This is how I'm going to do it. We're going to break it down like this. Because I really don't have much time to be on this current live. Like, I really just wanted to give y'all a feeling, a taste of what was going on and what's about to happen. You follow what I'm saying? Like, this is a preview. A preview. You know what I'm saying? This is a preview. So I know y'all got a lot of questions. I know everybody want to know this, want to know that, want to know that, want to know this. I'm going to give it to you. No freaky. I'm going to give it to you. I promise. But what I need y'all to understand is that I'm about to slow grind this thing. It's not about currency. It's not about clout. I definitely don't need clout. Where I'm from, Rochester, New York, I'm a hood legend. I don't need clout from nobody. I don't know y'all and y'all don't know me. I would love to have kept it that way. But unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? I've been put out there to do what I'm finna do today and every day after today. So I'm just going to touch base on what Liv probably already told y'all. Lies. Liv told y'all we met on the dating site. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Liv and I met on POF. I'm going to tell y'all how this happened, how it really happened. Me and Liv met on POF. I say, what's this, 2025? So me and Liv met POF by like the mid of 2023 type shit. We did not meet in Dallas. Texas at all. So for all y'all who think that I came to Dallas, I was a visitor there, she met me there one time, I smashed and grabbed and kept it moving. No, that's not what happened. I'm going to get this to y'all real quick. Me and Liv met in Florida. Clearwater, Florida. Oh, that's a surprise, huh? Well, she never said that she met me in Florida. I didn't know that she told y'all she met me in Florida. Everybody was under the impression that I went to Dallas and met Liv. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not what happened.
I don't think everyone was under the impression that Joey and Olivia met in Texas. I think people speculated the possibility because he has family in Texas. But I think a lot of people suspected that they met in Florida. And I think it's kind of wild that he said everything that Olivia has said about him are lies. But then he goes in to say, well, we did meet on a dating site. That was true. And he confirms that it was on POF. Again, Jasmine made mention of that a couple of years ago. Or a year ago. Whenever they fell out, Jasmine said they met on POF. And the fact that he acted like he just gave some boiling hot tea when he said we met in Clearwater, Florida, and somebody in the comment section was like, well, Liv already told us that. And he was like, oh, well, I didn't know she told y'all that. Like, this is a joke, but okay.
See, Liv, literally, it was a lot that Liv didn't tell me about herself. You feel what I'm saying? When I met Olivia, like I said, I met her on POF. And when I met Olivia, right? Olivia just had AJ. I never knew Olivia even had other children. I never knew that. Like I said in the beginning of my motherfucking live, I never knew that motherfucking her other baby daddies existed. None of that shit. None of that shit. I promise y'all. And that's on my baby's last breath. I promise y'all, I never knew this woman had no other kids except for AJ when we first met. I'm keeping it a stack. So when we first met, she only had AJ. You know what I'm saying? AJ was, what the fuck? How old is AJ now? About 3? AJ about 3 years old now? AJ was still an iron baby when I met AJ. AJ was still an iron baby. Like, literally, like, a cry baby, an iron baby. You know what I mean? Got nothing bad to say about little man, but he was a crying little motherfucker. I tell you that. Excuse my language here. Most definitely. So, yeah, he absolutely Slick. He wasn't even one yet. You're right. He wasn't even one yet.
I mean, I guess it's all a part of his environment, but calling a baby a MFer is wild. Very wild.
I moved down to Florida on some spare of the moment shit. You know what I'm saying? I was going through some shit mentally. You know what I'm saying? I had just lost my older brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That shit kind of hit home pretty hard, pretty quick. And you know, I didn't know how to deal with that. You know what I mean? I lost my older brother to cancer at the age of 42. You know what I'm saying? And I made the decision to pick up and just leave Rochester. Just go start something new. Go figure some shit out. See what's going on. And so I went down there. Thanks for your condolences. Thanks for your love. I went down there to Florida. I went to Tampa, actually. So as you know, Tampa and Clearwater not too far from each other for those who know about Florida, travel, or do anything of that nature. So with that being said, I was living in Tampa. How I ended up getting on POF and getting close within Olivia's radius is because I was working in Clearwater, Florida, at a 5-star hotel called the Carroll Hotel. And you know, I'm out here, you know what I mean, single, mingling, doing the things I like to do. And I was on POF. I thought Olivia was attractive at the time. I didn't know she was the size she was when I met her. LOL. I didn't know that. When I first met her, like, I'm like, damn. You know, I'm in a big woman. Don't get it fucked up. BBW is my thing. Don't get it fucked up. Joey like them thick, a lot of cushion for the pushing. You feel me? But Liv was kind of like over my cushion for the pushing. You know, no pun intended. No offense. Yeah, she kind of catfished me type shit. Hell yeah, only like had a headshot of her. You feel what I'm saying?
So having this piece of information, it makes sense why Olivia last year was speaking heavily about wanting a BBL. Because remember the video that we talked about where she was saying how she pretty much wanted to be the main chick. So she knew then that Joey had other females. She knew how Joey was even back then. And she was like, as long as she could be the main girl, she would be okay. But she also was talking about how she wanted to get a BBL because she felt if she got a BBL, he really would want to be with her then. So it's making sense, but he's saying at the time when he saw her on POF, he only saw her headshot. He didn't know what her actual body looked like.
A headshot and them nice big ass titties she had at that time. So, with that being said, I don't know about 800 pounds, man. Come on, man. I don't know about 600. No vanity. Y'all tripping. But anyway, let me get back to the issue at hand because, like I said, this live right here is not going to be that long because, you know, I am a man that got shit to do. Whether y'all know it or not, I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop all that on y'all later. You know what I'm saying? But just a brief update on the shit I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Go get my kids, you know what I mean? Be with my children, things of that nature. And no, before y'all even go out there and be like, what about Kai? What about Kai? What about Kai? Because I know y'all about to kill me with my daughter Kailani. I know y'all about to drag me. That's understandable. But I'm not at fault for all that. I promise you. That's not all my fault because it takes two to make a baby. It takes two to tangle. I was doing my part. But I'm going to get back to that. So like I was saying, I moved down there. With literally just me, my clothes, the currency I had, up and left my job here in Rochester, everything. No, hell no. Carmen is definitely not the same size as Liv. Y'all distracted me. No. My child's mother, Carmen, is definitely not the same size as Liv at all. Carmelita is not. Carmelita used to be a big size, bigger than she is, but she's definitely had worked on everything that she earned. She didn't take no fucking Ozempic shot, none of that. Carmen grinded for her weight loss. So I'm gonna leave that at that. Anyway, with that being said, so what if Carmen got a mustache? Bitch, she knows somebody who like it. Fuck you talking about? Well, so what? She knows somebody who like it. Why the fuck you worried about her lip hair? Why you worried about Carmen lip hair? Don't worry about Carmen lip hair. Carmen is not an ugly woman. She don't got an ugly soul. She don't got an ugly motherfucking goddamn mindset. She's literally a good woman. She's a younger woman. She hit on point. She in her bad time on fire, if y'all want to know.
Wow. He's saying all this, and Carmen is sitting next to him because you can hear her laughing. This is crazy to me. Oh my gosh. My thing is, if this is how you truly feel about this woman, if she's all these things, why did you leave her to go to Texas to live with Olivia? Because if y'all remember in the text message that we just looked at yesterday, the plan was he was going to stay in Texas. There was no return date. He was staying. So if all of these things are true, she's a good woman, all these good qualities that you just ran down a list, why was you in a whole other state with Olivia? Make that make sense.
If y'all want to know, unlike Olivia's. So with that being said, since y'all want all this tea, now I mean y'all definitely ain't gonna do this, baby mama. That's what y'all not finna do.
Wow. So he said Carmen's bedtime is fire, unlike Olivia's. Interesting.
Because Carmen ain't have nothing to do with this neither. She was innocent to all this shit. Carmen literally knew about Liv. Yes, she did. Carmen was in Florida with me at a point in time. Yes, she was. See, it's a lot of shit that y'all don't know that y'all need to just fall back a little bit, and I'm going to feed y'all slowly but surely. You know what I mean? For the men that's in my chat, no freaky. For the women that's here, I'm going to feed y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So just slow pace this thing. I don't want to give everybody everything at once because it's a hell of a story. This a hell of a ride. Y'all got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I said, I came here to clear me. I didn't come here to talk about Liv. I didn't come here to talk about Carmen. None of that shit. I didn't come here to talk about Tiffany or Haley or Ashley, bitches that I have been with or are with. I didn't come here for that.
At the end of the day, I came to clear me. But yet you're talking about everything else but clearing your name. This dude says, I'm not here to talk about Olivia, but you're sitting here talking about Olivia. That's what you've been talking about. You're talking about the sex and how Carmen's sex is better than Olivia's. And then you talking about, I'm not here to talk about, and then you proceed to name off 3-4 additional females and then say who you've also messed with. Like, and you're saying that in front of the girl that you living with. Like, this is insane. This dude is really trying to spoon feed everybody. He wants everybody to get hooked onto his storytelling because he's trying to milk this for as long as he possibly can. Again, this is a joke. This is a joke. But I'm gonna finish this live because I've already committed to it. But this is a joke.
You understand what I'm saying? I came here to clear my name about all the sucker crap that this young lady been putting out on this internet about me. Me not unemployed. Let me go there. Let me go there. Me not unemployed. I don't got one, but I got 2 jobs here locally in Rochester. Do she know that? Did she ever take time out there? Even look into that? No, she didn't. Do y'all not know I have an education? I got credentials. I got shit certificates under my belt. I ain't just no motherfucking goddamn felon. I'm not just that. I came home from my last bit and I changed the trajectory of things when it come to niggas coming home from prison. You know what I did? I came home and hit the ground running. You know what I did? I got into the medical field. I started off as an environmental services technician, air quotes, a proper term as a janitor, right? So I started off as a janitor, right? And I worked my way up the ladder. You know why? Because I'm a smart nigga. Once I get one foot in, I can pull the other one in and now I'm in the door. You follow what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? Ain't nothing ignorant about Joseph Green. Yeah, that's my full name, Joseph Green. Yeah, that's me. I ain't got nothing to hide. And that's like the color, no E at the end, right? So with that being said, if you want to Google me, you could Google me. I ain't got nothing to hide from you people. You know what I mean? Olivia was hiding me from y'all people. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be here. So with that being said, I'm going to back up. I don't got one, but I got 2 jobs of employment, all right? I'm a patient care technician, and I'm also a phlebotomist.
So Olivia said that Joey was in the medical field, and Joey is confirming that Olivia wasn't lying there either. And he's saying that he started out as basically a janitor, and he worked his way up, and he became a patient care technician and a phlebotomist, basically having the task of doing things like EKGs, blood draws, that type of thing. So he said he's certified to do those 2 different things in the medical field that he's working in. But again, you know, he said he was going to be debunking Olivia's lies, and so far he's confirming what she's already told the internet.
I'm a full-time tech at an urgent care, and I'm a phlebotomist part-time at a hospital, right? Yeah, I bet that just blew y'all fucking mind, huh? Liar. Ain't no liars around here, XO. I don't gotta lie to kick it. Lie to kick it to you for what? I don't know you. You don't know me. What I'm lying to you for? You ain't my bitch. You understand what I'm saying? I don't gotta lie to you. I ain't gotta get over on you. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, let's go back. Pay child support. Man, I got 4 baby mamas and none of them got me on child support. Quote that. You know why? You want me to tell you why? Because I'm a good nigga to my children. I take care of my children. Liv has hindered me from taking care of Kailani. Liv has kept me away from Kailani. Y'all listening to the lies, man. Listen to the truth.
If what Joey is saying is true, why didn't he fight to be in Kalani's life? If you are good with all your baby mamas do not have you on child support because you're a good dude, you're a good dad. Why is it that when it came to Olivia, and according to you, you said she kept you from Kalani, and I'm not saying that ain't true, I don't know. But if that is true, why didn't you fight to be in Kalani's life? Because we have seen y'all talking over these couple of years. We have heard bits and pieces of conversation. We know you were FaceTiming. We saw how AJ would talk to you when Olivia would have you on the phone. So it's not like you didn't know where she lived. It's not like you didn't know her phone number. You had some kind of information on her to track her down and get access to Kalani. Like, I'm not fully buying this.
This woman been lying to y'all from the beginning. Y'all can't tell now that I'm on live and I'm here. I'm showing myself. I'm front and center. I'm giving y'all what y'all want. I didn't come here to lie. I didn't come here to lie. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not lying to y'all about shit. I got my baby mama Carmen can vouch for that. I got another baby mama, I'm not going to put her name out there. I got another baby mama, I'm not going to put her name out there. I got another baby mama, I'm not going to put her name out there. Yeah, I have multiple baby mamas, yes I do. But it don't stop me from being the man that I am to my children. As time go on, I'm going to be putting up photos of my family orientation. I'm going to show the trips and the good times we have. Y'all keep speaking about, I don't do this for Kai or don't do that for Kai. I have no way of even reaching out or knowing where my daughter is. Like, the woman will block me, won't let me contact my daughter. And I ain't just talking about no block for no 48 hours, 24, 48 hours, 72 hours. This woman will block me for 2 weeks at a time, months at a time. Like, I'm talking about for real. And all I do, I got text messages too. I do my part. I reaches out daily to check on my child. And not just my child, AJ as well, because I know how she handled herself over there. Tom, Dick, and Harry in and out that door. You follow me? Now, I mean, there ain't no scene that nobody want for his child or a child that's not his or for any child for that matter.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You mean to say out of 2 years, the whole 2 years that Kalani has been alive, you're saying that you didn't know where your daughter was? You saying all this time you was being blocked left and right, and that was why you wasn't able to have any contact with her? Like, it's not making sense, because remember the phone call that Olivia recorded? Her mom was there, and he didn't even know what Kalani looked like. You could see Stella walking back and forth. You could tell she was a little annoyed. And she was like, ask him if he knows what size clothes she's in. Like, Stella probably was annoyed at the fact that she's sitting here, having to spend money on Kalani, buying her the things that, she needs. And here it is, this dude ain't did nothing. So you telling me that whole time where you was FaceTiming and, talking to Olivia, you didn't know where she was? I'm sorry. I'm going to need a little bit more proof than that, because it's just not making sense. It's really not making sense. And even if this girl was blocking you every 2 weeks, you was able to speak to her. You was talking to her. You said you was calling to check up on Kalani and AJ, so there were times where you was contacting her. You was speaking to her. And you're saying this whole time you didn't know where Kalani was until here recent? So it took 2 years for you to figure out where Olivia lived? Like, I'm sorry. And I get Olivia did move around a few times, but it's just not making sense to me what he's saying. And on top of that, he's saying, I was checking up on AJ because y'all know she basically be having all these dudes running in and out the house, but yet you still chose, with you knowing all of that, you chose to be another dude to run up in that house, and the plan was for you to stay. You made the decision to move in to her home knowing that she has had all types of men up and through there. But that didn't stop you from bringing your suitcases to rest in her home. That didn't stop you from chilling up in there, cooking, eating, sleeping, playing the video games. Like, I'm sorry. This is just not making sense. It's not adding up.
That's not okay. You understand what I'm saying? She's stopping me. I just expressed to you how she's stopping me. Do you not know, idiot, that I live all the way in Rochester, New York? Do you not know, idiot, how far Dallas, Texas is from Rochester, New York? I do my part. I do my best as a long distance dad. Don't ever try to come at me sideways. I do my part. Talk to Olivia about doing her part. And let me ask a question. Since y'all want to ask me, I got a question for the chat. Why does it always fall on the man? That's so sexist. That's sexist. Why Olivia couldn't get on the plane and come bring my daughter to see me?
Oh my God. This dude is really showing his true colors. Are you kidding me? Now, to those of you who be thinking I be like just rallying for Olivia sometimes, at this point, it's not even about Olivia. It's about just women in general who are in these type of situations being a single mother. You mean to tell me that the mother that has access to the child 24/7 times 2 years, it is that woman's responsibility to book a flight and bring y'all's child to come see you? Is something wrong with me? So you mean to tell me I'm taking care of this baby? I'm up when the baby cries, I'm changing diapers, I'm making sure the baby's fed, clean, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all of this every single day. I'm spending money to make sure this baby has everything it needs. I'm providing a roof over the baby's head. I'm making sure this baby has access to go back and forth to the doctors. Again, we're not solely speaking about Olivia. We're speaking about a single woman in general. A single mother who is in a situation with a baby father who lives out of state, who's not trying to be in the child's life. They missed the birth of the child, didn't bother to book a flight to see the baby after the baby was born, missed the first birthday, missed the second birthday. Well, Kalani ain't even turned 2 yet, but she's about to. But I'm just saying, like, how is it the woman's fault that this man ain't seen the child? Like, this dude is out of his mind. If I'm doing all the work, I'm literally day in, day out, taking care of this baby, you got the audacity to say that I'm supposed to also book flights just so you can see your child? Oh no. Oh no. And it's the fact that he is literally upset. He is upset on this live. Lord have mercy. This is a mess.
Olivia knew what she signed up for when she met me. Olivia knew I didn't live in Florida. Olivia knew that I was in Florida for a short time, not a long time. So what are y'all saying? Stop playing in my face, man. Like, dead serious. People met they match with this. Like, dead ass. Because I'm not no slouch. I ain't no lame. I'm not no sucker nigga. I ain't no simp. It's straight P live over here. It's pimpin' live over here. Like, stop playing with me, man.
And that right there is the problem. It's pimpin' living over there. And then for him to say, well, she knew about me. She knew what she was getting herself into. I mean, let's just be real. Olivia has made a lot of beds. Yes, she has. A lot of beds she done laid in. And she's suffering as a result of it. This is just another one. But it's just the audacity to try to justify why he has not been in Kalani's life. Because I'm sorry, I just cannot believe in all of the 2 years he had no access to Kalani. He could not go through the courts to fight for custody. You got 2 jobs. I'm sure you could have got an attorney. Like, come on now. Come on now.
I will read all y'all. Anybody who don't want to believe me, I will make you believe me. Because I'm going to show you to believe me. I'm going to give you what you're looking for. Because I ain't doing no faking. Like, for real. Y'all wanted to know the truth. Here Joey is for 26 minutes live. 474 people here. 474 people here. Because y'all here because y'all want to hear the truth. If you wanted to continue hearing lies, you could have stayed over there on her page.
This man said, I will read you. What grown 40-year-old man says that he's going to read a bunch of females? Like, am I the only one who is feeling completely weird by this whole conversation right here? Am I the only one? Please let me know. But we have yet to hear you debunk what Olivia has said. Like, everything that you have pretty much brought up, you're confirming what Olivia already said. She said you worked in the medical field. She didn't say what your profession was, but she said you worked in the medical field. You said that was true. You said y'all met on a dating site. She said that. You said y'all hooked up first in Florida. She said that. I'm so confused. Like, what exactly are you debunking? You haven't said anything that we don't already know. You said you wasn't AJ's father. Okay, Olivia already let the people know Zolo was AJ's father. So, true that there was a period of time where she was trying to play it off like you were the pappy. But, we pretty much knew what it was. And she just went ahead and told the truth. But, again, like, you're not telling us anything. The only thing that I could say that you brought something to the YouTube streets is you said that allegedly she catfished you. That's all that you have said that Olivia didn't say. You said you like big women. I think she made a point to say that too. I don't know. I'm.
You could have stayed over there. Like, for real. You understand what I'm saying? Because ain't no lies living over here. I'm a good man, yo. And I stand on that. I'm a good father, yo. And I stand on that. Like, my infidelity issues ain't got nothing to do with my characteristics of the person that I am to my children. First and foremost, I don't give a flying flick. I don't want to do too much cursing on here. I don't give a flying flick. I don't want to hear, I don't give a flying flick about you not believing me, you wanting to believe me. I came here to do my due diligence, man. Like, I really did. I came here to clear the air. I'm not finna sit around no longer and allow this young lady to drag me through the mud like I'm Tommy Tucker, the neighborhood sucker. I ain't never been him. I ain't never been Boo Boo the Fool. I never been him. I'm not here to try to make no platform to be like the other baby daddies. No. She tried to tarnish a real nigga. She tried to tarnish me. And I'm not finna let that happen.
He said that he's not trying to make no platform to be like the other baby daddies. So, what platform does Gerard has? Because again, Gerard is on Instagram and he It's pretty much showing his life. Has Gerard came out here and said some things? Yeah, but when you look at 6 years that has gone by, he said something, what, twice? And the first time he didn't come out right away. It took some time for him to even come out the first time. And then if you want to compare your situation to Zolo, I'm just tripping off the fact that you are really in your feelings right now, being really loud. Like, you are very bothered. You're not trying to have a platform like her other baby daddies. I mean, you pretty much are doing that. You do realize Zolo, her other baby daddy, is on YouTube as well? You do realize Zolo got his channel off the ground because him and Olivia fell out. And you're doing the exact same thing. You literally took over your daughter's YouTube channel and made it your own.
Man, I seen the video, and you believe that $50 in 2 years if you want to. You just as silly as she is. You just as silly as she is. I'm not paying attention to none of the trolls, the nosy neighbor like that ass. I already know what this. I know what this hit for. I'm gonna get bashed. They might even talk about my sick mama. I don't care nothing about that. I'm standing on all 10 with this situation, man. I want all y'all to know that. I want all y'all to know that literally I came here to literally show and prove that this woman been dragging y'all and hitting y'all with frivolous lies over and over and over and over and over again. For her to sit there and do that last video and try to drag me like that, Joey a nasty person. Joey a fucked up person. Woman, the most time you had with me was that 2 weeks I was out there.
It wasn't even on 2 weeks.
That was the longest that she had with me.
It was 7 days.
So he's saying that Olivia don't really know him like that because she only spent 2 weeks with him. And you can hear Carmen say it wasn't even 2 weeks. And then she said it was only 7 days. But just put that into perspective. Out of the 2 years that Kalani has been here alive, he's only been around her for 7 days out of those 2 years. Now, true that they live in 2 different states, but there is no way in the world anybody can tell me that there was no way he could have came to see his daughter. He has a brother that lives in Texas, and allegedly his brother doesn't even live that far from Olivia. I'm sorry, like, I just cannot buy into the fact that this man had no way to see this child. Olivia said, you know, he only gave her $50 for Kalani. I don't know if that's true. He said he's giving more than that. I don't know how he can prove that. I mean, was you cash apping her? You got cash app receipts? How was you sending her money? That's really the easiest way to send money these days. So, I mean, where's the receipts? That's my question. Who's telling the truth with that? I don't know. But it can't just keep being, you know, Olivia saying this, Joey saying that, and there's really no real receipts being put down to show who's really telling the truth.
For her to tell y'all Joey didn't do nothing with his daughter while he was here, Joey didn't do that with his daughter while he was here, lies. Lies. So FYI, yes, I do have family down there. Yeah, I got family down there. And for the people who were saying, well, why your family didn't go check? Because she didn't allow it. She wouldn't allow it. But you want me to tell you what we dealing with? We're dealing with a scorned woman. We're dealing with a woman that has been, you know, I feel a little bit bad for her because, you know, just because it's my child's mom, so I feel bad for her. She's been mistreated. She's been lied to. She's been manipulated. She's been, spent, bent, and ran up in. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so for, you know, it's a lot on her plate. You know what I mean? Her back's against the wall. So it's like a cat being in a corner. If you keep trying to attack a cat that's in the corner, that motherfucker gonna fight to get out. Live fighting to get out. She fighting her back against the wall. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I know nothing about what I'm doing right now. I'm just having a conversation with the people. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having a conversation with the people. Liv know what she's doing with this shit. I don't care what the outcome may be with my motherfucking live video. I don't care what the motherfucking goddamn reactors may say. I don't care what Olivia may say. All y'all got to do is continue to stay tuned, and the truth just going to continue to unfold. It's just going to continue to unfold. Because I can back up anything I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for real. I ain't never been boo-boo the fool, man. This is a well-educated 42-year-old motherfucking brother. Like, this black man educated. I don't sit around the house twiddling my thumbs, sitting on my ass, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for something to fall out the sky in my lap. Absolutely not. Do I smoke a lot of weed? You damn right. That's my right. I'm grown. I don't ask nobody to support my habits. I don't ask nobody to support my habits. I don't ask nobody for currency to help me with my habit. And last I checked, weed legal. Drug addict. Not you call me a drug addict. A drug addict? I'm far from that. I barely drink alcohol. She lied to y'all about that too. I don't even like the feeling of being drunk.
Hello.
I drink occasionally. I have fun. Those videos that y'all seen, that was my 42nd birthday. Me enjoying my life. That's against the law.
What's really bothering me about what he keeps referencing regarding Olivia being, out here just giving it up to everybody, because he's definitely making it a point to keep saying this, spent, bent, and all up in, what he just said there. He said that she's been lied to. She's been manipulated. He said her back's been up against the wall and she's fighting to get out. She has a lot going on. If you knew all of this, why would you agree to move in with her? Why did you agree to come to Texas? If you knew that she was out here messing around with all these dudes, if you knew she was in a vulnerable situation where her back was against the wall and, she was fighting to get out, she got a lot going on. If you knew all of these things, why did you make the decision to move in with her? It's not making sense. Like, I get you're mad and you're, it's like the gloves are off and you want to, attack her because she attacked you. But if you're going to keep it a buck, keep it a buck. If you're coming on here saying you're a real dude, you're a real good dude, you're a good man, you're a good father, if you are these things, why are you saying the things you're saying, but then you're turning around, kind of putting yourself in a position to say that you took advantage of this woman? If you knew this woman wasn't in a good space and you're a good dude, why would you make the decision to move in with her? I'm not understanding that. Because the way you're coming at her, like saying, she was easy, and look, these are conversations that we've all had over here. I have already called out the behavior that I see with Olivia. I'm a female. I'm a woman looking into the life of Olivia, and I can see the mistakes that she is making. You are a man who made a baby with her. You said in those text messages that you loved her. So obviously, you loved her enough to decide to move in with her. You loved her enough to want to try to make something work with her, according to the text message. You made the decision to not have a return flight because you was choosing to stay. So, again, it's not adding up. Either you loved her or you didn't. Either you were using her or you wasn't. Because what you're saying right here, it's sounding like you took advantage. And I definitely can't respect that.
That's a problem? That's a problem? It's a problem? Huh? It's a problem with me popping bottles and enjoying my life? That's a problem? I never thought that was a problem. It ain't come from y'all pocket. Y'all ain't paid for it. So I don't understand why that was a problem. Y'all been criticizing me since before I even came on this live, and I quite frankly don't give a flying F-U-C-K. I don't. I don't, because nobody here knows me. But you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. I do take care of my daughters, all of them. All of them. I take care of all my children. And y'all don't have a chance to talk to my children. My shits love me. My children love me. Oh, y'all should have seen Kailani when her dad walked in that house. She couldn't be pulled away from me. I want my daughter here. I want her here with her sisters, with her family, where she belongs, where she's safe, where she be taken care of, where she'll be loved, where she'll be fucking paid attention to, where she will learn the rights and wrongs of how to be a motherfucking mixed young lady in this fucking bad world in the United States of America. If I'm talking too fast, y'all must be listening slow. I'll slow down if you need me to. None of my children are uncared for. None of them. All my children reside right here with me locally. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's be logical real quick, y'all. Like, for real. W's in the chat if we gonna be real with each other. W's in the chat if we gonna be logical, and let's paint a picture real quick. W's in the chat if we gonna keep it real. And I'm going to say this last thing real quick before I have to go, because I have to go take care of my own earth and take care of my children. I got some shit to do. Alright. So let's be logic. Put yourselves and myself in Olivia's shoes. Here you go. I'm about to paint this picture real quick. Y'all ready? So here we go. You got a man that you met online on a dating site, right? You knew that this man was not a resident or resided where you met him in this state, right? So with that being said, you had a choice, right? Don't people got choices? Yes or no, chat? People got choices in life, right? Yes or no, chat? W's in the chat if people got choices in life. Absolutely. This is what I'm trying to say. Olivia didn't have to keep Kailani. Let's be real. We're not going to speak. We're not going to sugarcoat shit. We ain't going to sugarcoat shit. Let's be real. Olivia didn't have to keep Kai. I don't believe in abortions. My way of life, I don't believe in abortions. That's why I have all my children. I don't believe in abortions. But if she wanted to do that, knowing that I possibly 80 out of 100%, possibly wouldn't have been there for Kailani full-fledged physically, she had a choice.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm listening to this. Like, I honestly feel like I'm losing brain cells. Okay. Olivia had a choice. She could have had an abortion, or she could keep the baby. But you don't believe in abortion. But at the same time, I'm trying to figure out, what does this have anything to do with the fact that Kalani is almost 2 years old and you have spent 7 days with her? What does this have to do with why you have not made any moves to try to see your daughter? It almost sounds like you're justifying why you have not been in Kalani's life, because Olivia knew. She knew what she was getting into by having a baby by a man who lives in another state. Therefore, it sounds like you're saying it's Olivia's problem. It's her fault. She's in the situation she's in because she could have got an abortion, but I don't actually believe in abortion, but I'm just saying. I'm just going to put that out there because that was a choice. What? Yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is hooey. This is wild. Wild. All caps. Like seriously. Oh my goodness.
This year, did she not have a choice? Now, I didn't want that to be her choice. I'm grateful for my child. I love my child unconditionally. But she literally had a choice. All right, so I'm going to continue. I live in New York. I live in Rochester, New York. She was living in Florida at the time with her sister, not on her own. She was staying with someone. So yeah, let me clear that air. Yeah, it's a lot I know that y'all don't think I know, but I know a lot. I was there.
Oh my gosh. I cannot. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Oh my gosh. This dude really acts like he's giving y'all some piping, scalding, boiling tea. He said, y'all didn't think I knew. Y'all don't think I be knowing. Joey, we've known this too. We know Olivia was staying with her sister. She stayed with her sister a few times when she would be in Florida. Like, what? What is happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to finish this live. This is insane.
I was there. Playing victim? I've never been nobody's victim, love. I ain't never been nobody's victim. I'm not playing victim. I'm taking accountability. I'm giving y'all the scoop. I'm giving y'all a picture. For women that's in my chat, like, come on, man. Stop being pro-women and anti-man. Stop being sexist. Let's not be sexist. For real. Let's not be sexist, yo. Because this is a real life situation. Y'all sitting up here trying to bash a nigga and y'all don't even know a nigga. Y'all even give a nigga a chance.
That turn the comments off.
Y'all just met me.
Turn the comments off.
Yeah, like, so, man, with that being said, man, like, I'm still not done with that situation. So, when I left, before I left Tampa, Florida, I told Liv.
On the phone with Candace.
I told Liv, I said, Liv, I'm down here illegally. At the time, I was still on parole in Rochester. I said, Liv, I'm down here illegally. I ain't had no business being down there, to be honest with you. But like I said, yo, I had a mental breakdown losing my brother. So I just took off. I picked up and I took off. Because I needed time for myself. And a vacation too. But I took off. So with that being said, I told Liv, I said, Liv, I've been violated. I gotta go. So at this time, Liv probably was like maybe 30 days, maybe close to 2 months pregnant when I left. When I left, she probably was probably about 2 months pregnant when I left. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. Because I don't want to be here telling lies. Don't quote me on that. But she was a couple months pregnant before I left. But I did tell Liv, I gotta go. I can't stay here. I don't want to be on the run. And if anybody who knows the motherfucking system, you can't run from the feds. You can't run from the feds. They gonna catch you eventually. You understand what I'm saying? So, I did what a man's supposed to do. I packed my shit. I jumped in my car. And I drove all the way back to Rochester, New York. That's what I did. I drove all the way back to Rochester, New York. During that time of me coming back here, Every day. Every day. Yeah, I'm screaming. I got a fucking high. Like, this is how I talk. You don't like it? Get off my live. You don't like how I talk? Get off my live. This is my voice. This is my energy. This is me. You don't like how I talk? You don't like how I bop? Leave. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. So with that said, right? On my travel back, I did my best, chat. I promise to God. And this is on my mama love last breath. I did my best to stay in contact with Liv every single day. Every single day, I promise y'all. I promise y'all. I still got wow, what y'all ladies call them, receipts. I got wow receipts. You understand what I'm saying? I got wow receipts to show you all that I've been doing my part. Liv is wishy-washy, yo. I don't do wishy-washy. You ain't gonna be one way with me 1 second and then be the next way with me the next. 1 minute, Liv like, oh, Joey. Oh, Joey this. Oh, Joey that. But then the next minute, literally she'll flip. Mood swing ass motherfucker. You hear me? She'll flip.
Oh, I definitely believe that. I definitely believe Olivia be having some mood swings for real. So I definitely believe he's telling the truth right here. But I am curious to see his receipts that he's talking about. But it is funny to hear him say, I got receipts. Yeah, we would definitely like to see them.
Oh, I can't do this. I wish I never had kept the baby. This is the shit that she'll say. I wish I never did this. Oh, you ain't never gonna see me. You're never gonna see Kailani. I mean, cutting me off. Cutting my water off. It's difficult to try to do your part as a man when you got a woman being rebellious as she is. She's a rebellious woman. Oh, y'all ain't think I could use big words like that, huh? Y'all thought Joey was stupid. So I'm gonna say it again. She's a rebellious woman.
I didn't know rebellious was such a big word, but okay. I mean, that's something that I've been saying over here, for a while. Olivia is very much rebellious, but carry on.
She's stubborn. She's wishy-washy. She doesn't have her mind made up. She's indecisive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she are these things. You feel me? She are these things. So with that being said, literally, I shouldn't be put at fault for this, man. I was doing my part as a man. Because you know why? Because I have other girls. I got daughters. My roster is girls. My roster is girls. And I have a beautiful grandson. Like, this is who Joey is. Joey's a pop-pop. Joey take care of his grandchild. Yeah, ask my oldest about that. When she called her daddy, Dad, can you get your grandson? Absolutely. Daddy, can you do this? Absolutely. See, this is what y'all don't understand. See, y'all don't think it's about finances. See, y'all money hungry, y'all gold diggers. Y'all think it's all about, oh, a nigga could buy her a pair of shoes. Oh, a nigga could go get her a coat. Oh, a nigga could buy her some socks. Man, get out of here, man. You know what my kids love most from me? And I do all financial shit for my children. But you know what they love most about their daddy? That they could come to me and talk to me. That they could come to me and bring their problems to me that they can't bring to their mama. Because daddy understand. Because daddy been there. My children love their daddy unconditionally. And I promise you, Olivia know that. Olivia know that. Olivia know that all the Joey girls are in love with their dad. They love their daddy. She know that. You follow what I'm saying? She know that. Ask her. Tell her to deny it. She heard phone calls. She see how my children interact with me. She see how I put my children on the FaceTime with their little sister to try to get some kind of bond there. You follow me? You know my daughter, you know my 10-year-old asks me, Dad, can you take me down there to go see my sister? Like, my baby want to see her sister. My daughters want their sister around them.
So if your daughter wants to be around Kalani and she wants to meet her sister, why haven't you made any plans to do that. Again, I'm very confused by the things you're saying because it sounds good. It sounds good to say, my children love me. It sounds good to say, I don't have to, just buy them things. They just love my time and attention. Okay, that's great. That's great. But what about Kalani? Because she doesn't get your time and attention. So the next best thing is to buy her the things that she needs. You don't even have to send Olivia money. You could send her diaper, or you could have sent her diapers. You could send pull-ups. You could send clothing. You could send, there's so many different things you could have done, but you didn't do that. So it's like, yeah, you may be a great dad to your other children. I don't know. All we know is what we see with Kalani. And you have been nowhere around Kalani except here recently. And according to Carmen, 7 days. That's it.
You know what I have to tell my daughter? Baby, we dealing with ignorance. We dealing with ignorance, baby. I don't know how soon it's going to be before I get you down there to see your sister, because we dealing with ignorance. But now I want to clear something up. I'm not that nigga to talk to kids about grown folk shit. So that's why I kept it simple. I said, my child, we dealing with ignorance. Y'all hear me, chat? This is what I told my daughter, and I left it at that. I said, we dealing with ignorance. I didn't say how bad of a person Olivia is, or how she treats me, or what she does, or how she does it. No, man, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to talk bad to a child about an adult. A child should stay in a child's place. So when she asked me that, I kept it simple. I kept it simple. So with that being said, man, you know what I mean? Like, y'all don't understand the half, man. Y'all don't understand the half of who I am. Y'all don't understand the half of what I go through. Y'all don't understand the half of what type of man I am. Y'all don't understand the half of the responsibility that I got in my life. It's a lot of stuff that Olivia know about me personally in my life that I'm taking care of that she didn't care to express on her live. You understand what I'm saying, chat? Like, I got a sick mother that literally takes up a lot of my time because she need around the clock care. If I'm not doing it, one of my children's mother is doing it. I'm going to tell y'all one of their names, which is Carmen, because y'all already know. And I'm not going to exploit the other baby mama name because I'm not here for that. But she helps take care of my mom too. We on the clock. We rotate. My mom needs around the clock care. My mom has stage 3 cancer. Olivia ain't tell y'all that, huh? Olivia ain't tell y'all that Joey is really, really, really a good man because he took an FMLA from his job to care for his sick mama. You understand what I'm saying? Do y'all know what an FMLA is? Does anybody in the chat know what an FMLA is? I get paid. I get paid. Do I want to get paid to take care of my mom? F no. But I do. I'm on FMLA. FMLA is not job security. See, that's how ignorant. FMLA is Family Medical Paid Leave, man. Family Medical Leave of Absence. That's what FMLA stand for. So here in Rochester, New York, at my place of employment, right, at both of my places of employment, I took FMLA out to go take care of my mama. That's what I do. I take care of my mama. I take care of my mama. I take care of my children. I take care of my grandmother. I take care of my household. See, just stay tuned. I'm going to take y'all IRL. I'm going to show y'all what Joey do on a daily. So y'all can say, golly. Y'all going to say, golly, like y'all geeky, like y'all from down south. Y'all know how them down south people say, golly. Y'all going to say, golly, this man wasn't lying. There you go, Pretty Brown. There you go, Pretty Brown. You know what FMLA is. I ain't lying, Pretty Brown. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, with that being said, man, you know what I mean? I'm still standing on business. I'm not answering no questions. If you're not paying to play, I'm not answering no questions. But I will continue. I will continue to give you my part. I will continue to clear my name. Like, I'm not trying to make no career out of this. Like, I didn't want this, yo. I did not want this. Like, if y'all was smart, and if y'all had common sense, if you know, at the end of the day, it's a saying that goes, if common sense was so common, everybody would have it. But I'm gonna give it an exception right now. If y'all had common sense and if y'all was smart, right? Like, y'all would read between the lines to see that I was forced. This was forced upon me.
The way he is really calling himself, trying to throw insults at people and making it seem like people are slow and people can't comprehend what is coming out of his mouth is wild. Because there's a lot of stuff he's saying that is really just not even making sense. And yet he made it a point to start this live by saying he was educated, well educated. But there's just a lot going on here that this is a lot to sit and listen to. But it's the fact that he keeps saying he was forced. Nobody forced you to hijack your daughter's YouTube page and start making videos. Nobody forced you to do that. You had a choice. The same way you like to talk about how, Olivia had a choice. You had a choice in how you wanted to respond. You could have did a video. You could have spoke your piece and kept it pushing. But instead, you want to drag this out. You want to slow grind it, as you put it. Because you're really trying to use this as an opportunity for a come up. Like, let's just keep it 100. I just think this is ridiculous. The play on words, I was forced, I was made. Yeah, Olivia was wrong for saying the things she said. Like, we get that. Nobody's debating that. She was dead wrong for doxing your name and all your personal information. Dead wrong for that. Giving out your phone number. Dead wrong. But you still had a choice in how to respond. And as I've said many times, you have every right to respond. You have every right to give your side of the story. You have every right to clear your name. But you're doing a whole lot of other stuff too. This is a whole lot of extra stuff. On top of, you're trying to make money from it. You're wanting people to send you money to answer questions. When you said this is all about you clearing your name. It can't be both. It can't be, I'm going to slow walk this. I'm going to slow grind this. I'm going to spoon feed y'all and I'm going to tell y'all all these stories. Stay tuned. Be patient. But I really don't want this. This is not what I wanted. I was forced to do this. But if y'all got any questions, cash at me. Okay.
Like, I don't want to do this. This is corny. My child's mother lived in doing this internet crap for eons. This is how she make her living. This is how she get to her bag. And y'all support those lies. Y'all support that scamming crap. Y'all support all that. Man, there's so much I can tell y'all that y'all don't know that's going behind it. Man, you're going to have to pay to play. I'm telling you. I guarantee if I told y'all some of the shit I know, y'all wouldn't even give her y'all currency. Y'all know y'all paid for me to get down to Dallas, right? Y'all paid for that flight. Not me. I ain't buying. Y'all pay. Olivia, Love supporters pay for Joy to go and see Kailani. Olivia, Love supporters. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Her supporters paid for me to get there. Yeah. She lied and said that I did it. No. Y'all helped me get down there to go see my baby. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And that right there is sad. That you are acknowledging that it took Olivia's supporters to book a flight for you to see your own daughter. But yet you got through saying you have 2 jobs. Okay.
I appreciate that, most definitely. Not saying that I couldn't do it myself, but I appreciate it. Y'all want to talk about what took me 2 years to get there? We could talk about that as soon as y'all pay me. If y'all really want to know. Because y'all should ask Olivia what took me 2 years to get there. Ask Olivia why it took 2 years. I already gave y'all a brief sample on why it took 2 years. And I'm going to give y'all a brief sample again. Blocking a nigga for 45 days. 30 days. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all friend did that. I'm talking to her supporters that's in my chat. Not my supporters. I'm talking to her supporters that's in my chat. Because y'all here, y'all being nosy. That's why I'm at 584. That's why I'm at 586. That's what another one of Olivia's supporters. Bye. Bye, Sunny Day. Bye. Ain't nobody paying you or got a gunny ad making you stay here. Bye. I'm not talking to my supporters. I'm talking about Liv supporters. Y'all here being nosy. I don't care what you run and tell that. Go run tell that. Go run tell that. Go run tell Liv that, yeah, Joey really that deal. Go run tell Liv how Joey told y'all how Liv was begging Joey to stay. Oh no, boy, I can't stay, man. I got to go. I can't stay. I'll take my daughter with me when I leave if you let me. No, you're not taking my baby nowhere. I got to go. I got to go. You understand what I'm saying? I got to go. I need to go and bury my godmom, and I need to get back to my family and my children back in Rochester. You gonna let me take my daughter with me, Liv? Fuck no. No, I would never. You would never. I can't fight against that. Y'all being here talking about go get your child. Go to court. Man, y'all sound so stupid. Y'all sound stupid. And no disrespect to my supporters and that, but I have no chances of walking in no courtroom talking about Your Honor. I'm here as a 4-time convicted felon to get my daughter, get full custody of my daughter. Make that make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. Ain't no judge finna give me full custody of anyone. I know that. Y'all should know that. I know that. Y'all should know that. So stop playing in my face, man. Because best believe, if I could have Kailani would be here with me and the rest of her family. Being loved, cared for, protected, provided for, feeling like she exists. When I was out there for that couple weeks, man, I made my baby feel very important. I gave her my undivided attention. I gave her my undivided attention. I don't care what Liv told y'all. Y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there. And then some was there, her supporters on her live. They was there. And they see if they could listen, or if she didn't mute it, they would see how I was interacting with my child. I don't care how long it was I was down there. That's irrelevant. I didn't go down there to stay. Okay? I didn't. I went down there. I left stuff behind. Like, come on, y'all. Make it make sense, man. Like, please, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You ask Liv if I took her shopping. You ask Liv. Ask Liv that. Because like I said, anything with a question mark behind it, man, if you ain't hit money sign Krills 055, I'm not answering nothing. If you don't want to continue to be here to listen to my story and me clear my name and state my case, then leave. But I'm not answering no questions without that motherfucking yaper. I'm not. Y'all pay everybody else? Y'all pay everybody else? What y'all want me to do? Make a GoFundMe? Y'all want me, since everybody think I'm homeless and I'm a bum, I can't take care of myself, I'm about to do a GoFundMe. Help me, help me. Help me help myself and my children since y'all care so much. I'm just saying. Like, for real, man. Like, y'all let Liv fill y'all head up with all that stupidity, man. This ain't about clout, man. This to literally show individuals who I really am, man. And I didn't even want to be here doing this, man. I mean that sincerely, yo. Like, as bad as I wanted to just, like, take it as a loss, like, just let her beat my head in verbally and over social media, like, I couldn't sit back and allow that to happen. Like, chat, I don't even have an Instagram, chat. I don't even got a Facebook, chat. I don't do none of this. The videos that y'all see of my baby, yeah, she's my future choreographer. Yeah, shout out to my baby Bracy Boo. Yep, that's Embrace. Embrace. She took my phone and made those videos. Yes, I had a YouTube account for a long time, but I never used it. I'm a subscriber to YouTube. I use YouTube for my music. I hate commercials. So I subscribe to YouTube, y'all. Like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on, y'all.
Well, I stand corrected. I guess he didn't hijack his daughter's YouTube channel. He said it was always his. He just didn't really use it for only music purposes only. But I keep coming back to this same point because in my mind, I feel like if you're not someone that is into social media, you said you've never had an Instagram account, a Facebook, you wasn't really doing anything with your YouTube channel. If this is truly what it is, I don't understand why you just couldn't just speak your piece and keep it pushing. I feel like it's more to it than that, and that's the part that I keep coming to. It just seems like you wanted more to come from this whole situation between you and Liv when it comes to being on YouTube. And again, some people may say, well, what's wrong with that? I mean, I guess a lot of people don't see nothing wrong with it. I just personally feel it's tacky. When I think of a man, I see a man going about things in a certain way. And this is just not giving that to me.
And that's Embrace with an S and not a C, actually. But yeah, man, like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. What do you mean? Who asked strangers for money? Y'all give it to Olivia. Oh, this clown. This the clown right here. Yeah, I'm on your heels, foolie. You don't even know who you playing with. Official Wolf of Brooklyn. You a lemon. Stop. Get out my chat, Scrap. How you a grown man on another man would? Make it make sense. You a grown man in my chat. You a grown man in my chat. You been on my dick since she mentioned me. What's your vibe, homie? Like, what's up with you, my G? Like, man, go play with somebody else's kids, Wolf. You ain't no wolf. You a cat. Stop playing with me, man. Word, get out my live, Scrap. Go find you some business, fool. Word, go find you some business. I bet if I come where you at and book you, I won't be broke. I'll book you. I'll throw you in the trunk, fool. Stop playing with me. But anyway, man, like, yeah, I let me fall back a little bit, chat, man. Like, I've been on here for a whole hour, literally, and I hope I gave y'all just like an idea and a picture I'm really painting about who Joey really is, man. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. This woman been lying on me for too long, man. I couldn't stand it no more, man. A real man can't sit back and just let somebody do that. And all y'all on here keep saying I want to be like her other baby daddy or that. Man, I don't want this, man. It's not my bob. My family would tell y'all should be able to see that yourself. Y'all haven't known about me until October. Y'all all thought I was fake. Y'all all thought I was fake. official. And for the chatterbox, the yapper in here who's talking about, oh, Wolf, you got him hot. Nah, he don't got me hot personally. It's just the fact that he's a grown-ass man on another grown-ass man dick. Y'all condoning that? Y'all condoning that? Y'all condone that? This is another grown man, right? Should be minding his business, but he ain't mine, though. And y'all condoning that? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'll tell you what, though. Olivia met her match with this one. She ain't gonna play in my face. Because I'm really like that. I'm him. And I told Olivia in her face, I'm him. Stop playing with me. Like, dead serious. Anybody pull up to Rochester, New York, and ask about Joey Crack, they'll tell you I'm him. Alright, man. So with that being said, man, I just gave y'all an hour, man. I'm going to pull back up later because I still got something to say. But right now, you know, I'm at a doctor's appointment with my daughter. You know, she wasn't feeling too good. So I did what a responsible father would do. You know, I called the doctors and made an appointment for my daughter to have a same day appointment. You know what I'm saying? I tried to, I'm going to say this before I go. I tried to, you know, encourage Olivia to do the same things with our child. She was sick. I said, Olivia, take our daughter to the doctors. No, I don't go to the doctors. I don't like the doctors. This is a baby we talking about. You can't treat her condition and her symptoms like an adult. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Taking my beautiful bonus to the doctors. And she's in the car now, so we're going to get ready to pull off, and I'm going to get back with y'all soon because I need to find out what happened. So y'all take care. Much sooner than later, y'all should see me. And yeah, pull up. Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
We finally made it to the end of this live. It's definitely given Joey has been definitely paying attention to what's been going on the YouTube streets. I think he definitely has been watching the players. He knows what's been said. I think it's extremely weird that he keeps saying, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to be on here, as if he has to keep coming on here and doing lives. It's just weird because either you really want to be on here or you don't. It doesn't take, you know, days to just tell your side of the story. You could just do one live and just put it all out there and call it a day. But that's not what he's doing because that's not the main goal here. As far as what he shared about, you know, him telling Olivia to take Kalani to the doctor, I think, you know, a lot of us already knew that Olivia definitely has issues with doctors. She doesn't believe in them, and for other reasons, I think she just doesn't want certain things to be made known. So therefore, she tries to treat their symptoms and diagnose their symptoms via Google in hopes of, you know, them getting better. But I just, you know, I just feel a certain way that, you know, Joey knows all of these things, and yet he hasn't really gone the legal way to intervene. But with that being said, you guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.